Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Let's play episode 79, I believe. Let's get right to it. So we're kind of just waiting for things to get built. That's the stage that we're at right now. Let's go ahead and build ourselves some more scaffolding here. Perfect. And start getting this all built out. Eventually we're going to want to streamline things where this ladder right here, I believe, will just go straight up into this area. That, I think, is part of the plan as well. But for now, let's just uproot this. We'll slap down some granite tile here to improve run speed, walk speed. And let's deconstruct this because we're going to replace it with some insulated tile. Deconstruct this as well. Reducing stress also seems like something we want to work on. Meep! Why are you so stressed, my man? Morale is a little bit low. Standard meals. That's basically it. Just a little bit of morale. Alright, well I'm fine with that. He's just taking 5% a cycle because of low morale. I'll just leave him with low morale. I'm not intensely worried about that. This is storing bleach stone. That's great. This will just pump out with chlorine. We'll end up using this chlorine, I think, to set up some Dreco ranches. We have this all up and running. So this should drain this area slowly as we fill it. We're pretty much good to go. Scan quality 0%, network quality 0% because we stuck these bunker tiles up here, but we don't particularly care. In fact, we can just disable this building and we'll be perfectly happy. So everything is locked behind these window tiles at this point. Okay. We're still just waiting on things to get built, basically. Inside tile, ceramic, like so. Probably going to need a lot more ceramic as well. In addition, maybe some more cooling would be good. Basically taking Wheezeworts, enclosing them in hydrogen, which we have good access to now, thanks to our gas reservoirs here, and using them to just generate little cool spots. Awkward. Took a little bit of damage. Huh. I think we're fine. This will eventually just pile up with a little bit of regolith, I think. We're also not really caring that this takes damage, because we're going to deconstruct all this stuff eventually anyways. This is an unreachable build. They have access through here. Interesting. Let's improve the priority of these, I suppose. Alright. So, we also want to dig out this area here. Get rid of all this. Fill it up with a, basically a large water tank. To do that, let's go ahead and, let's see. So, we want this to be pretty much like this, I think. I mean, with a little bit over. Job mastery. What do we have? Lyra is done as an apprentice architect. We'll have her work as an architect now. Yeah, so let's go ahead and dig out through here and dig out here. And we'll set up a few more deodorizers just around the place. Can't build there apparently. Yeah, just stick them here for now. Drain this area, and then start building out our... Another job mastery? Who did I miss? Max. Max done as rancher. Now he can work as a... Sure. Exosuit engineer. You already have tenured scientist. Sure. Exosuit engineer. Close this out. These are all Sixters that are starving. That's fine. Telescope's idle. Ooh. Oh, we need these closed actually. What am I doing? Enable this building. We want all this closed. We just don't want it. We want it to stay closed essentially. My bad. That's a bit of a mistake right there. I mean, eventually the regolith will pile up, but I'd rather just have these bunker tiles closed. Yeah, I left them in the open position. I'm not sure why I didn't notice that. We don't really want that. For fairly obvious reasons. Okay, and while we're at it, let's go ahead and utilities, drywall, slap up some more mafic rock here. Get to work on that. And deconstruct this. So these should be accessible, right? It's just a matter of delivering the stuff. Mafic rock. Yeah, so I think the next thing we want to do is maybe move all our mafic rock that is cooled down in here out to another place. Yeah. Take this, copy settings, copy it across here, dump all our stuff out onto the ground, and now we're going to sweep this stuff up and put it somewhere central in our base. That is the plan. Here's our backup oxygen. Yeah, let's go ahead and move this down somewhere. Where to though? Where to? I should have thought of that first, I suppose. I don't really want to put it on this level. That's the easiest thing to do right now. Let's go ahead and put it on that level though. Storage bin. We're going to make these out of mafic rock. Something just like this. And we're just going to empty out these locations here in preparation for replacing it with new hot stuff. And prior in preparation for setting up automation, honestly. Unreachable build. Because this needs to be dug out. We will enable auto repair, I suppose. Alright. Back to work. Let's improve the priority of these a little bit. Just so we don't have polluted oxygen getting up into here. It's a little germy as well. This is all flowing down here, that's fine. Let's go ahead and dig out where we can. All right. Not much commentary because not much is going on. This is going to be one of those points where we just sort of wait for a lot of things to complete, unfortunately. Sweep stuff up. This is still running smoothly. Yeah, just needed to make a little bit of a change to our filter there. That way we didn't have sort of the double problem. Didn't want to get hit by the double whammy of when it comes through this gas bridge, the blockage that creates hydrogen going on also prevents it from going to the next one. Pretty simple. Okay. So, I think one of the next things to do is move this battery. That way I can start building my rocket. This area is all getting pumped out. I think we wait until we've cracked up here, and then we start doing stuff. I think that is the plan. Okay. So let's also look to see where we're spending our time that we don't want them spending their time. Cooking is fine. We need to cook up our mushrooms into stuff. Managing these critters is also fine. We haven't left much oxygen in here. There's an easy solution to that actually, which is that we just start pumping out oxygen from here. Maybe we want to set up that little ventilation system. I don't really care about this area having oxygen though. It's not really that important to us. Could start doing stuff over here. I would buy that. I don't really want to run these kilns, I don't think. I'd kind of like to put this slime in an area. What to do, what to do, what to do. Our Slicksters aren't going to starve because we have enough CO2 going to them. Let's go ahead and dig out this area and get this this oil going. Suppose we also want to dig up through here. And dig out here. We'll grab some fossil while we're at it. Looks good. This will fill up a lot of this area with oil, which will then push up the CO2 levels and allow our Slicksters to eat a little bit more. New dupes available. Oh, there's Diver's Lungs. He has tryptophobia. I guess we have the choice between him and this anemic person. First time, I think, in the entire run that we've had a choice between two Diver's Lungs people. I think we actually might have had one other choice. Tryptophobia is pretty bad. I mean, these are horrible stats, but we're gonna take Nails. Welcome to the team, Nails. Job-wise, let's go ahead and get you started on Research Assistant. That'll actually indirectly help improve her athletics. Awaiting delivery water. We could crank up our oxygen production here. Let's go ahead and priority 6 this stuff. Start getting this swept out. Yeah, we're fine with this scenario, I suppose. This is kind of a drain on our power, but I don't really care about our power, to be honest. And I suppose while we're at it, let's go ahead and continue setting up our drywall here. all across here. This is all going to be part of our space base in the long run. Some of this can't be reached. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah, all across here. That's the plan. These are filling up with random gases. Maybe we want to filter them out at some point. Jobs. Camille is done as courier. You've done as... There we go. Scientist. Took me a while to find it. These are awaiting filtration medium. Let's go ahead and crank up the priority a little bit. Don't really want to develop a germ problem. Not that this is looking to be a huge germ problem, but I'd just rather not. Alright, and here we are going to say, put in any of your regolith. Yeah, let's just fill all these up with regolith, and I guess some mafic rock as well. I'm fine with that. Regolith, mafic rock, set this to a 6, copy settings, like so. We can keep these at a 6, and then have these all be sweep only at a 7, and then if we want to, we can catch this stuff as we dig it out. What's really going to happen is we're just going to replace these with automation, and that's going to be how we tackle a lot of that task. But for now, let's go ahead and change this. This will move a lot of our filtration medium down, because that's where we have a lot of our filtering going on with deodorizers, and that'll help improve workflow just a little bit. The big changes to improving workflow are changing the pathing, though, because that's usually what's determining how quickly a lot of this stuff can go. So maybe the next thing to do is just set up a little station, essentially one of these right here, just somewhere in this area right here. A little transit tube drop off, because they basically come up here and then have to walk down. I guess they take fire pole down. That's not that bad. We could also replace these manual generators at this point. That wouldn't be that bad of an idea. I like it because it's a nice high oxygen place for our dupes to just sit under some masterpieces and work, and so it helps reduce stress a little bit. But we see just having 3 people working on this is kind of a waste. Not the most efficient thing, especially since we have tons of coal at this point. We worry a little bit about the heat, I suppose, but not too much. Genius sculptures. This is looking good. We could sweep up this area, I suppose. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, I also have this hatch running around here eating this. I'm kind of fine with it eating that. So let's leave that for now. And yeah, just waiting on things to get done. Pretty boring. Sorry, but this is sometimes what the game is. Let's start planning some stuff out, though, I suppose. No reason not to. So, yeah. What do we want to do with this? (9 by 12), a little bit too large. I think we're going to set up our tank basically right here. Job mastery. Did someone master something? Is that an old message? Camille mastered courier. We put her on scientist. That's right. All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and start building this tank that we're going to have. Mafic Rock is fine. We can do it just like so. Dig out this as well. And we're going to want to have, since I think we're going to set up our whole steam production over here, we're going to want to have thermal communication between this area and our steam production, I think. But we also want to be able to control it. We want to have basically a system of doors that can close and enable the thermal connection. And when they do that is probably going to be determined by what temperature the temperature is in the room. I think that's the plan. We also could just set it up so that this whole place just boils, and then we just pump out the steam straight out. That wouldn't be a bad solution either. And then we just fill this with water, but we're basically just going to pump fresh water in here whenever it gets... Yeah, I think I like that idea for harnessing the heat a little bit more. Okay, so what do we want then? This whole thing should be insulated tile then? Does that sound correct? If we're not going to have any heat contact between this and our primary steam generation facility, then we want this all to just be insulated tile, I think. And in fact, we can just extend this out, I suppose, and have it run this whole length. Okay, let's do that. So insulated tile. Ceramic. Run it down like so. Run it up like this. Let's go ahead and dig out this and deconstruct this. Dig out this. This whole area is getting slowly pumped out. We're down to micrograms here. We'll just open up the top once we've kind of done enough work and get through it that way. How far do we want this to go up? Let's go all the way. Like so. I don't think I want to dig in through here, though, actually. Let's just cancel this for now. Not super necessary. Have them just go through here instead. We're starting to fill up these. 71 degrees. 38. 69. 152. Alright, so this area is going to heat up a little bit. I think we're fine with that. Oh, I see. We're breaking some regolith with these bunker doors. Alright. Let's go ahead and change the priority on these. Up like so. We're going to say sweep only. But we're going to say... Mafic Rock. Regolith. And... where is my refined metal? Refined metal. Iron. Every once in a while we're just going to box this area and say, hey, put this stuff in here. What we can do is we can say anything that's too hot up here, like this regolith, we can say take this regolith out. This is fine. This is fine. This regolith is a little bit too hot. Do this. This is fine. This is fine-ish. Let's take it out. And then we can just say, hey, sweep up this area, would you? And move it back into here. So we can handpick which regolith ends up in our baskets down here. Alright, how are we coming along over here? Slowly, slowly, slowly. Let's crank up the priority on these a little bit. Okay. Oxygen's still doing fine over here. Again, if we wanted to, we could just vent out oxygen into these areas using our setup here. This is at low priority. It's practically disabled. Okay. Looking good. No fabrications queued. Interesting. Yeah. More steel, please. We don't have any lime to go with it at the moment, but eventually we'll get there. New dupes available. Nope. Alright, and on that, I'm going to cap the episode, and we'll come back and watch paint dry a little bit further. Alright, have a nice day.